everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Edelman's Patriots going up against the Browns Steelers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And we say hi again, one and all. Brandon Gaudin here as we count you down to kickoff. And I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And, Charles, I know even a former defensive back like you can admire some of the receivers in the game today. And Larry showed us a couple that are very likely to stand out in this one.
Yeah, and it's hard for me to admit that I actually admire receivers. But with their acrobatics, with their speed, with their moxie, and the way they go up and get the football, they can change the outcome of a game in an instant.
They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Big Ben Roethlisberger, I hope that arm got some rest as he brings out the Steelers here onto the field, because last week against Baltimore, you give the numbers. They're exhausting to even say.
Okay, well, work with me here because I might need an oxygen tank, right? 44 of 66 throwing the ball. His most attempts and completions in a game ever. For 506 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he did against the Baltimore defense that had not allowed a 300-yard passer all year. And Ben went for over 500 in the game. He's now the first NFL quarterback to have 3 500-plus yard passing games in his career.
You didn't need an oxygen tank. You did just fine. But again, he did that against Baltimore in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Brady to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now they'll run with Lewis. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
They try again with Lewis. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So back out come the AFC North champion Pittsburgh Steelers, having wrapped up the division last week. And one really cool piece of video after that game that was released was Ryan Shazier celebrating from his hospital room.
Yeah, able to connect with his teammates. They could see each other and celebrate the win, celebrate that they dedicated the game to him. What a neat moment for not just Pittsburgh Steelers fans and a team, but really for anyone who likes the NFL.
And they ran out of the tunnel with his jersey, had it on the sideline. Cool moment. Get well, Ryan. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find the rookie, Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it with Bell, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, it's Lewis, and he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing is Brady on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. With it is Brown. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get. Because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle, complete. It's James. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First carry for James Conner. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete. It's Hunter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Patriots pick up the first down. Brady to Amendola.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is Lewis. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle it behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now, that'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He only has a single solo carry, numero uno, second quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Now Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 48 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
To play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Brady now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Second down play will get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Brady to throw on second down. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, it's Brady. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So the offense has it first and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers at first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage, as we'll send you down to Orlando Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Steelers are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Patriots have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, under pressure here, and the pass is picked off. Gilmore is the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense on the field now after the INT. Brady's going to complete the pass. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score as they take a 7-0 lead. Moving now to late in the first. Hogan's got nobody around him on the catch, and he'll end up at their own 40-yard line before being tackled. Now 1st and 10. Hogan's got nobody around him on the deep pass, and he'll end up at the 15-yard line before being tackled. Patriots now later on the drive. Brady's going to complete the pass, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. That puts them on top by 14.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Lewis, and he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. Now Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And McDonald here over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Nifty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Hayward in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. New
England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Brady. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got some space here. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now Lewis. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
New England on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on third down. And Amendola with a catch. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, here's Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, partner, unfortunate news from the league this last week with that injury to Carson Wentz and how the Eagles were rolling. And there just seems to be a rash of injuries to high-profile players this year, doesn't it?
It certainly is. And the tough part is, obviously, we don't get to see them play. You know, for fans, you don't get to see the best ones out there. If you're a fantasy player, it's been like that all season long.
Yeah.
David Johnson from the Cardinals, who had to be one of the top picks in every fantasy draft, he went down early, missed the entire season. Odell Beckham Jr., he goes down somewhere around week 5. And then Aaron Rodgers, we all saw the injury against the Minnesota Vikings. All of these guys are people that they, clamoring to have on their fantasy teams. They didn't have them, and now Carson Wentz gets hurt during fantasy football playoff time.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down following the incompletion. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And James has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He completes it to Hunter. He's still barreling through. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Ben to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So now it's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Now third down, less than a yard. Now Brady on the bootleg. And that's complete to Lewis. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyson Alualu in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. First down, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And now running right through it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
So now what do you do as it comes back to the 7?
I think you stick with your strategy. You've already told your team you're going for 2. You dial up a different play. The only saving grace, a bit more room to operate if you're deciding to throw the ball especially.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. is James White. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Ryan Allen now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Back to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there at 22. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.